live leeching, but not with a 100% success rate. Okay, in fact, the chance of it happening is less than 10%, and 10% is already pretty high. So we are going to do another character growth. And what should we name it? Okay, by the way, we are looking at the constants file, okay, which is a class that I use to store all the constant values that the game will refer to from time to time, so that we can just change the values here and it will affect the rest of the game, which is why we have to remember that changing each value is critically important, and we have to remember what value was changed and what wasn't. Okay, so let's brainstorm a list of names for our next character growth. Okay, so let's see. So what it does is essentially mana life stealing, or rather mana stealing. Okay, so this is just brainstorming. Okay, so in brainstorming, we usually just type out names that comes to mind. So even if they sound stupid, or if they don't sound suitable to the game, we will also list them out so that we can pick the best out from the list at the end of the brainstorming session. Okay, we'll need Okay, so as you can see, some of the names might not sound suitable. Okay, but we are still going to list them out. Okay, magic razor. Okay, so if drink up is for health, what about for mana? Okay, instead of doing this, okay, we will KIV all these names first and will not add the new, or rather we will not add another character growth, okay, for mana absorbing for now. But what we'll do is, okay, let's go to our game manager. So as mentioned before, there was a live Twitch TV interview, or rather Skype interview on Twitch TV that happened a few hours ago, and from some of the feedback, it seems that we need to have a way from you, or rather for you to quit the game while still playing it. So let's do that. Playing. Okay, so in update, okay, so there should be an update here or not. Oh yeah, okay, so there is. Okay. So else if game state goes to game state dot playing, okay, that means you are playing the game. Okay, we will check for the escape key. Okay, then we will show a simple menu that will allow you to go back to the character selection menu or to quit the game. Okay, but for testing purposes, we will first just press escape key, comma, show in game menu. Okay, which means that we need another game state, which is pause. Key called dot escape. Okay, game state equals to game state dot pause. And if the game is paused, player dot if, just in case, goes to true, and player dot if. So that means you won't be able to move, but you won't be able to die when the game is paused. Okay, pause the game. Player won't be able to die when game is paused. Okay, player won't be able to move when game is paused. Okay, so that means we need to check for when the game is paused. Okay. Okay, if input dot get key down, okay, the same thing, key code dot escape, which means that when you press the escape key when the game is paused, we will unpause it. Game state goes to game state dot playing. Okay, and now you can move your characters, or rather your character again. Okay, force. Okay, can move player again. Player is no longer invincible since game is unpaused. Okay, unpause the game. Okay, so to test this, we are not going to do it in, or rather we will not maximize when the game is playing, as we need to look at the messages in the console. Okay, so when we press the escape key, currently the in-game menu will show, and notice that you cannot move, you cannot jump, attack, or use your special skill. Nothing works until you press the escape key again. Okay, so when that happens, when the game is paused, we will also then show a black overlay of the entire screen and show right in the center that you can quit the game or go back to the character selection menu or unpause the game by pressing escape. Okay, and for that we will also need to freeze the enemies. So let's do that. So how do we freeze the enemies? Okay, so we can prevent them from moving. So in our enemy script, let's go to rigid body to the .add force. Okay, so over here, this is what essentially moves most of the enemies. So if game manager dot okay, so we don't have the reference to the game manager and not the okay, so we do not have reference to any of the managers, which is not good. Okay, we do have reference to the stage loot and data manager. Okay, and we have reference to the player, so let's use the player. If player.gamemanager.gamestate not equals to paused. Okay, that means if the game is not paused, okay, we will move the enemy. Okay, let's check to see if there is anywhere that we need to use this. Okay. Okay, so over here, okay, player.gamemanager.gamestate not equals to gamestate.pause. Okay, so this will prevent our ghost from floating if the game is paused. Okay, this is alright because it's at the start. And player.game manager dot game state not equals to okay, so we should do this over, let's see, okay, this is for the second boss. Counter plus plus. Create breath particles. Okay, this is fine. Jump. When you are dead, okay, this is fine. Move left and right. Okay. bounce. Okay. Okay, so there is another way of going about doing this. Game state dot pause. Okay, and that is instead of checking for whether the game is paused, okay, we can just disable the enemies. Hey, what's up, co-router? Welcome back to the White Sponge livestream. How have you been? Okay, so in fix update,